Hello guys, welcome to Salesforce Network, Salesforce Administrator Tutorial. So today's topic is Schema Builder. So before starting the session, yesterday we were creating the fields for our custom object employee. So in the browser we have to type login.salesforce.com. We have to provide our username followed by password. Hit the login button. As we have created some fields for our custom object employee that was not viewable yesterday, so let's see first that. So on the app launcher we have to search for our application EMS, employee management system. Click on this. So app logo is coming over here, then app name, home, then standard object account, then custom object what we had created, employee is coming. Click on this employee custom object and let's click on new. So still it is not available up to now. Let's see what is the problem we are getting here. Just click on setup, edit object. Why these fields are not available? So click on fields. So this employee object is having these custom fields like date of birth, designation, employee ID, experience, and some of the standard fields also. So coming to page layout, click on this employee layout. So scroll down. Here it is available like employee name, ID, designation, experience, date of birth, all is available here. Why this is not getting there? One field we are able to see employee ID, but next one we are not getting there. What I am doing from here, again I am just removing this designation, experience and date of birth, clicking on quick save, refreshing the page. Again I am dragging these fields. So simply I am dragging these fields. Designation I am putting over here, date of birth below designation. Simply you have to drag and drop, and experience. Again clicking on quick save. Coming to our application, refreshing this page, again clicking on employee, click new. So now we are able to see these fields. So sometimes we are getting this issue. So like this we had to solve that particular problem. So yesterday we had created employee ID, designation, experience and date of birth. Also we are going to create a couple of records. So for employee name, here I am providing Alan. Employee ID I am providing EMP001. Designation software engineer. Experience having 5 years of experience. Date of birth. So clicking on this year, random date of birth I am taking. So 1st of September 2000. And if we need to create right after this one more record, we have to click on save and new, and we are going to create only one record. We have to click on save, and if we don't want to create this record, we have to click cancel. So again I am going to create one more record. Next, Flynn. Employee ID I am providing EMP 002. He is web designer and having 10 years of experience, and a random date of birth I am taking. So again I am not putting date of birth for this employee, as this is not a mandatory field. But if I am not putting the employee ID and trying to save this record, we, we can't save this record. So if I am clicking on save button, it will throw error like complete this field. Until and unless we are not providing this field information, we can't be able to save this record. So we have to provide this information, and if we are not entering the information of date of birth, it will save the record because this is not a mandatory field. Click save. So we had created two records for this employee object. So simply click here. So employee name Alan and Flynn, we had created two records. If we need the detail of these records, simply we have to click their names. So what we had provided, employee name is Alan, employee ID EMP001, his designation is software engineer, date of birth is 1/9/2000, and experience is 5 years. Again, if we need the second record details, click on second record. Employee name Flynn, employee ID EMP002, designation is web designer, date of birth we had not provided, so it is not available, experience 10 years. So like this we are creating the records. Also in yesterday's assignment, we are supposed to create a field on a standard object. So as we had created our own custom object, we are able to create the custom fields, but in the standard object also we can create the custom fields. Let's see that. So clicking on account, from here also we can redirect to our detail of this particular account. So click on edit object. It will open the same page. In the object manager, account details we are getting. So here fields and relationship. So before creating the field, let's see in the account amount field is available or not. So click on this account, click on new. So as this is a standard field, so all the fields are available. Standard one, we had not created any field up to now. So account name, parent account, account number, account site, type, industry, annual revenue. At the right side, rating, phone, fax, website, ticker symbol, ownership, employees, SIC code, and in the address information, billing address, billing city, billing zip postal code, billing state and provision, billing country, and also we are seeing the shipping address. Additional information, customer priority, SLA expiration date, number of locations active, SLA, SLA serial number, upsell opportunity, description, and here description. Details we can provide over here. So we are not finding amount field. So if there is a need to create amount field on standard object account, can we create or not? Yes, we can create. So if so think about, we are using this account standard object in our project, and in the project there is a demand to store the amount information of that particular account. So in that case we can create our own field to store the information. So coming back to our account details, click on fields and relationship. We are on this page only. So click on new. Here first we need to choose the field type, means data type. So amount is by getting the field name. If I am thinking amount is related to what? It is going to hold number like currency. So I am going with currency. Allows user to enter a dollar or other currency amount and automatically formats the field as a currency amount. This can be useful if you export data, Excel or another spreadsheet. So we are going with currency. As we need to store the amount, and in the field name, field label, we are going to provide amount. Pressing tab, automatically we are getting field name, and here I am going with length 8 and decimal places only 2. Description and help text you can provide. So it is not a required field, and so I am not making it required. Click on next. So here what I had provided in the details, field label amount, length I had provided, field name is automatic populating. Just this information I had provided. Click next. So in step 3, establish field level security. I am going with default one because this is a big topic we are going to discuss in our coming session. So in the field level security there are so many questions we are getting if we are going for Salesforce administrator interview. So by default we are going. So in the by default we have to make sure that standard platform user, standard user, system administrator is checked. We have to verify only these. Click next. So in step 4, add to page layouts. So by default, when we are creating any field in standard object, all the page layouts is getting selected. Click save. So we had created on standard account the custom field amount. So let's see is it available or not. So amount is available here, and as this field is custom field, so we are seeing this double underscore c at the end. So again coming back to our account standard object, let's refresh this page. So just scroll. So here we are seeing amount field, as we had created this field as per our business need. So this is available here. Like this we are creating our own custom field on standard object. So now we are coming to our today's session, that is schema builder. So today's topic is schema builder. Schema builder is a powerful tool for Salesforce admins and developers to quickly and easily visualize, create and manage objects, fields and relationships within the Salesforce environment. So why schema builder is using, it is also a tool provided by Salesforce, and by using this tool we can quickly and easily create and manage objects, fields and relationships. Up to now we had seen how to create objects, how to create fields, but relationship is pending. So in the coming sessions we are going to see what is relationships, how many types of relationship, that all the things we are going to cover in our further sessions. But for now we are going to see how to create objects and fields. It simplifies data modeling, specifically in complex environments. So if someone have to create 10 number of objects and 15 number of fields, so while creating one by one by going with the navigation of setup, it is taking much more time. But if we are going with schema builder tool, then it is easy to create the objects and fields. It allows us to visualize the data model and make changes to objects and fields without needing to navigate through various setup pages. So we don't have to navigate so many times, or so many number of pages we don't have to click next. So on the one page itself we are going to create by using schema builder. So steps to create custom object: setup, object and fields, schema builder, elements, drag and drop object icon. So here all the things are presented by icons. So simply we have to drag and drop for creating the custom object. How we are going to create custom fields? So we have to click on setup, object and fields, schema builder, choose object name, for which object we are going to create the field, select element, then we have to select the elements, drag and drop fields. So it is so simple to create objects and fields. So what the objects we are going to create? We are going to create custom object, candidate and position. For candidate we are going to create some fields like name, phone, email and address. And for position we are going to create title, education and salary. So today's assignment is create two custom objects and fields using schema builder by the name candidate and position. So we have to create two custom objects, candidate and position, and the fields what we had seen right now. So coming back to our Salesforce environment. So what we have to do after getting logged in into our Salesforce account, simply we have to click setup, choose setup. At the left side below the quick find, or if we know we have to go with schema builder directly, also we can go search for schema builder. By clicking this also we can go with schema builder, and by the navigation what we had seen in our PPT, by that also we can go and open this schema builder tool. But for the initially who is new to this Salesforce account or new to Salesforce journey, they have to go with the navigation itself, so they are getting much more clarity. So we have to search for platform tools. Under platform tools we are seeing objects and fields. Expand this. So we are seeing object manager. This object manager is same object manager, pick list, value sets and schema builder. This is the tool what we were discussing. So click on schema builder. It is going to open the tool. So initially we are going to see this view. So there is a logo of schema builder, close button, auto layout, view options. It is having drop down, display elements name, hide relationship, hide legend. We are going to see one by one. What is legend? So this part is known as legend. So it is having lookup relationship by dash, master detail relationship by this symbol, required field by this symbol. So these are the required fields. Then coming to elements and objects, click on elements. So drag and drop new custom objects and fields into the schema. So while clicking on object, if we are dragging and dropping this object, we are able to create a new object. Fields for that: auto number, formula, roll up summary. Then relationship is there, lookup relationship, hierarchical relationship, master detail relationship. Then some more data types are there, like checkbox, currency, date time, time, email, number, percent, phone, pick list multi-select, text, text encrypted, text area, long text area, rich text area and URL. What we had seen in our data type. While creating the field, we had seen in our data type, the same thing is available over here. Next, if we are clicking on objects, then it is showing all the objects. Select objects to display on the builder. So select from all objects, it's getting selected. Select all, by simply clicking on select all, it is selecting all the objects. So these are all objects what we had seen in object manager. The same thing is displayed over here by schema builder. And if I am clicking on clear all, so it is clearing all. If I want to go with only one object like lead, then simply we have to search for lead. So lead object is coming. If I want to go with account object, so like this we can search the object. If I want to open the employee object what we had created in our earlier session, so employee object, all the standard object and custom objects are coming over here. So as per the assignment, we have to create two objects. So for creating the objects, we have to simply click on elements. What the object we are going to create? Candidate. And for candidate, we are going to create some fields: name, phone, email, and address. Name is of text type, phone is of phone type, email is of email data type, and address is of text area. So let's create a candidate object first. So simply what we have to do, drag the object into this canvas. Here we have to provide the label of the custom object or the object candidate, then plural candidates, starts with vowel or consonant. So by default it is consonant. So any value we have to select here. Object name is candidate. So this is the API name. Description. In the description I had provided we are creating this object for EMS app, employee management system application. Record name is candidate name. Data type is text. So from here we are going to choose the data type text. Allow reports. I am going to check this all activities, track field history, and it is deployed. So this one I am not going to select. So this is saying that add Google Docs notes and attachments related list to default page layout. Either we can select or either we can unselect. So leave it for now. Click on save button. So what we had put into this new object creation, label is candidate, plural candidates, starting with consonant. If that is vowel, then we can go with vowel sound. Object name candidate, description we have to provide as the best practice. Context sensitive help setting. Open the standard salesforce.com help and training window. So this is for help. Record name is candidate name. Data type we had chosen text. So here I am going with auto number as the first object what we had created employee, that we had taken text. For now I am going to take auto number. So for going with auto number, in this format we have to provide the value. So as this is a candidate, so candidate ID hyphen in bracket, in curly brace we have to provide any number of 0 we can go, and we are starting with first. So it will be like this only, candidate ID, and it is going to represent like 0001. So this will be the candidate ID, and it is going to generate when we are creating a new candidate, automatically it is going to provide the candidate ID for that particular record. So we'll see in how we are how this is working. Click on save. So this object is created, and for this object if I need to create the fields, then what I have to do, from the field section I have to drag and drop the data type, then I have to provide the information for that field. So I have to create the name. So name is of what? Text type. Simply drag and drop. So here I am going to provide name, and we have to provide the description, help text as a best practice. Length I am going to provide 25. Default value I am not providing, and not making required unique and external ID. Simply clicking on save button. So one field is created, name we are seeing here. Next, phone. So for phone we have the phone data type. Simply drag and drop. So this is so simple to create the fields. We don't have to click so many times next 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 button. So click on save. This field is also created. Next I am going to create email. So it is of email data type. So I am providing the same name, email. Press the tab button, and I am making it required. So email I am making it required as well as unique, because for any candidate the mail ID should be unique. So for Aman is having his email ID, for Priya having her email ID, and again it is not going to make the duplicate. So it is going to be unique. Click save. Next field I am going to create address. So it is of text area. Drag and drop. Press the tab button. Text area address, and save this. So for the we had created the custom object candidate, and also we had created the fields for this custom object. It's done. Again we are going to create a next object. What is that? Position. And for position we are going to create three fields: title, education, and salary. So for creating the object, what we have to do? Simply we have to click on elements. We have to choose the object and drag and drop. This is the thing what we have to do. Position, positions, consonant, provide the description, position name. Again I am going with auto number. So position ID, in the curly braces I am taking 20 and starting from 1. So I am allowing the report, activities, field history, and also notes and attachment. Click save. So this is the thing. By putting this much of effort, we are creating the object. So next, I am going to create the fields for this custom object. So title is of text type. So drag and drop. Title, press tab. Length I am providing 20. I am not making it required unique or external ID. Click save. Next field we have to create education, that is of pick list type. Drag and drop the pick list. Education, press tab, and here we have to provide the values. As we had taken this education field as a pick list type, so we have to provide the values for this field. So education is like high school. Graduation and PG. Also I am going to take PhD. Again it is suggesting enter values with each value separated by a new line. So we had taken with new line. Do display value alphabetically, not in the order entered. So if I am checking this checkbox, so it is going to display the value alphabetically. Use first value as default value. If I am checking this, then it is making the first value as a default value. I am not checking this both, as I have to view this value as I had given in that order only. So click on save. Next field we are going to create salary, and salary is of currency type. So drag and drop salary, press tab, and here I am taking the length 10 and 2 decimal places. Default value I am not providing, and I am not making is required. So click on save button. So we had created two custom objects and respected fields to that objects. It's done. So coming back to our application, when we are creating the objects with schema builder, one small problem we are getting, we are not able to find the objects in our application until and unless we are not going to add in our tab bar. So if I am refreshing this application, we are not finding the custom objects what we had created. See, that is not visible. So click on setup, again setup, search for tab in the quick find box. So tabs in user interface, tabs are coming. Click on this. So as we had created two custom objects, we have to click on new, select our objects, so it is visible over here. So first object we had created candidate, choose the tab style, anyone we can go with that, balls I am going. Here we have to provide the description. For now I am leaving it, but as a new candidates you have to provide. Click next. So in the add profiles I am going with default, so click next. Again in the add to custom app or in the applications. I am going with all the applications. Also we are seeing in the employee management system application is also it is going to add. Click save. So it's done. So click on new, click position, choose the tab style, provide the description over here, click next, add to profiles. I am going with default one. Add to custom apps. I am going with all apps. Click save. So just click on this pencil icon. Click add more items. Click all. Search for candidate. So you have to add also here. So click on add. Again click on add more items. Search for position. Click on this plus symbol. Add one new item and hit the save button. So now it is available. As this is our application, we had created this application. So for this we have to add this tabs separately. So today's assignment is done.